This is Off Topic with Derek and Hector. Enjoy the show.
Lifesavers.
Today's episode is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
It is.
There he is. I'm looking right at him.
It's finally here,
Are we
guys.
good? Are we good?
Whoever's
finally,
watching.
Yes, we finally made it to the last episode of the last show we've been watching,
It's
which is the last...
the last of the Sonics.
the last of the Mohicans.
Remember that?
No, I just
You
said
never-
it
did
'cause
you
I
ever
never
watch
heard
it?
of it. I made it up.
Kevin.
Bacon?
Yeah. Was it? No.
Durant.
Was it Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Durant.
It was actually Kevin Nealon.
Costner.
Yeah, it was Kevin Costner. No?
Nah.
It was Kevin. It wasn't Kevin Bacon, though.
Daniel Day-Lewis was the actor in
The
Mohican
dude
Sun.
from John Wick
Mohican
died.
Sun.
No. The dude from John Wick.
Mohican Sun.
How's it start? How's the show start? I forget.
How's the show start?
Yeah.
Joel's talking to
she's
Ellie.
talking to Ellie.
And she's kind of zoned out because she's already messed up from what just happened, the trauma of fighting Preacher Man.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Going through that, having to off someone like that.
Oh,
it's,
you know, it's rough. That's explain.
I said
please.
it's gotta be.
Oh, there you go.
I said it's gotta
That's rough.
be.
I'm like, oh, this guy's been murdering people.
I said
see?
that's. Oh, man.
Trying to. It's rough, man. I can tell you right now.
I said it's gotta be rough. You know, it's hard out here for people.
It's got to be rough.
Arsenio.
All right,
They're
come on.
talking.
Yeah, we're trying to stay on topic here. This is
Yeah.
the last one. I'm telling you, we're
Trying
going
to
to do
get
this
through
for
this.
real. Gonna power through.
He's they're talking, and they're making their way to the place, which I still don't. Where is it that they're going? What city?
The city?
Liberty City.
No. It was San Andreas.
San Andreas. Go by the Ammo Nation. L2, R2, left, right,
Up,
triangle,
down,
circle.
Yep.
Get the tank. Because the road's blocked.
Yeah.
They go around.
And Ellie's still kind of like out of it. So he's trying to make a joke. And she's like, he's like, what do you think we should do? Let's play here. How about we just climb this skyscraper and go around it? Right? Isn't that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
I saw some dynamite back there, so I was going to grab it and blow up the rubble.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I remember
Nah,
that.
I'm just kidding.
They go up the building.
Oh, no. Before that, he tells her about his story, about the guy who shot at him and missed.
Oh.
Which isn't part of the game.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. The scar on Joel's head, he might have a scar in the game, but I don't know. There's definitely no story behind it that they've let on in the game.
Yeah, so they talk about how he shot the dude and missed.
And you come to find out, he tried to kill himself.
Yeah.
Because he lost Sarah and he didn't want to live. And somehow he instinctively moved right before the last second.
Yeah.
And he didn't die. Ever since then, he just kind of been hoping to die. He didn't seem happy after. I don't know why he did. Like, he couldn't explain why he didn't kill himself.
How long after was it?
It was like 20 years.
No, like when he tried to perform that act.
It seemed like it was like relatively quick.
Like right after Sarah.
Yeah, I think like when they were talking, it was like
I
right
mean, like after that, like he had the will to live, but sort of like reckless because he was like a smuggler, which is danger at every corner, right?
Yeah, so maybe he was just like hoping like the stuff he would do.
He was hoping that
eventually.
somebody would do it for him.
Yeah.
I guess, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say he could have been thinking that. But yeah, the whole story wasn't in the game at all. He was trying to like tell Ellie about it, how he said that she's the one who saved him. Because he was like, oh yeah, I get it. Old scars, old wounds heal and blah, blah, blah. He's like, no. That didn't help. That didn't heal me.
Yeah.
And he didn't really say you healed me, but he's like, did he say you? No, he didn't say you.
I think he implied it.
Yeah, he definitely implied it, and you kind of knew what he said, but he didn't say it directly.
He wasn't like outright like, hey,
he was like, Ellie,
you.
I adopted you when you were sleeping earlier. I got the forms and everything.
He went to the judge that the Native American couple went to.
Oh, yeah.
The forest.
He went back, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, he's down the river.
Did you tell him?
Fifth year on the left.
Tell him the truth? Yeah. Nice. Put him some soup again.
Did you bring the rabbit back? Aw, Ellie.
No, you bring the pelt at least. I don't know. Make some nice scarf out of it.
They went to the skyscraper just like the original plan.
Yeah.
And Ellie sees something. She's going crazy, like, oh my God, come
How-
on. You got to see this. And then she's like running up and up and up. And I'm just like,
How did she see it?
yeah, exactly.
Like, he can't see it.
Well,
if she saw it,
yeah.
he should be able to see it too.
Yeah, she was just following it. It was fast.
Yeah.
And then, boom, back to the game scene. They see a giraffe. A giraffe. That's crazy. It looked pretty real, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Look amazing.
Spoiler alert, it actually was real.
Was it?
Yes.
No.
It was. They said it like right after the episode. So they used a real giraffe.
She got licked by a giraffe?
That was all a real giraffe. No wonder why she was so happy.
I mean, I would try to.
She wasn't even
ride
acting.
it.
She was just like really laughing. She's like, oh, wow, this is
Wait, did
amazing.
she know it was going to be a real giraffe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, wherever they were shooting, there's like a zoo.
Yeah.
And within their, what's it? In their entanglement? their entanglement. Will Smith came by and slapped the hell out of a giraffe.
No.
He said, you better eat these leaves out of Bella Ramsey's hand. And get my wife's name out your mouth. Anyway.
Yeah.
The Entrapment.
And then Marlon
pretty good movie.
Wayans was playing basketball.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty good, too. But the enclosement of the giraffes, they actually set up a bunch of stuff, like slowly put pieces of the set in there so they can get acclimated to everything. And then when they finally got everything all set, the giraffes were comfortable with the whole set. And pretty much it was a bunch of like blue screen stuff. Yeah. And then the giraffe was like literally just like stuck his head out like, hey, what's up? What you guys doing over here? What's that? Is that a camera? Whatever. You got leaves? I'll eat some leaves. So they're just eating leaves. And it was a real giraffe.
Dang.
And my friend in the audience didn't believe me. We're watching it, and all of a sudden he's like, that giraffe looks so fake. Oh, it looks so fake. Doesn't even look real. And I was just looking at it like, look pretty real to me. Like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, giraffed around.
And then like after the show ended, like 5 minutes later, an article popped up like, the last of used a real giraffe for that scene. I was like, what? I was like, sent it right to him. I was like, it was real. It was real. How fake does it look now if it's real?
Yeah. And then there's a bunch of giraffes around. There's a little one running around.
And that basically broke her out of her little traumatized state, and she kind of started acting normal again.
Yeah.
And as they're talking, acting normal again, they get ambushed. And what I liked about the scene is they're walking, and then you see the guy in the back. He was like,
I know.
blurry.
I was like, what the hell?
I was like, oh no, Sniper McGee survived. He's like, you little bastards.
You
said, I'm going to no scope you this time.
You took my good eye.
You took my good eyes.
It's like, how the hell did he follow them? He's like,
I knew you somewhere.
he,
was that movie with the old man who's blind?
Mr. Magoo?
No, the movie. It's a recent movie with the bad guy from Avatar. Stupid movie. Stephen Lang. The guy's blind, and he's like some killer guy. They break into the blind guy's house, and then they find out the blind guy's like some crazy veteran and started killing him off.
I didn't see that.
Anyways, Mr. Magoo sniffed him out, hit them with the flashbang.
That really startled me.
He's like,
I was like,
they don't see him. They don't see him.
Then
they wake up.
Yeah, but he got
butted
in the back of the head, right?
He got butt. Yeah, he got concussed.
Yeah, he got a concussion. But not Ellie falling from the horse.
From the horse? No. She was. She got blacked out.
All right. Yeah.
She blacked out.
Yeah, they take him to the hospital or whatever they're working at.
And
Joe wakes up alone.
He wakes up without Ellie, and boom, Marlene's back.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Oh, let's hear it.
Why did Joel go through all this trouble? Like, oh, Joel, you're the only one I trust to take her. If she was going to be there the whole time, why didn't she just take her?
She got shot, remember? In the first episode. I knew this was coming. I was already prepared. I was about to hit you with the...
I mean, she got shot.
Reverse, draw 4.
But she couldn't wait? You couldn't wait like 2 days?
There's a time period. And guess what? If she didn't go with Joel, she wasn't going to make it because she lost half the fireflies crossing the Sahara Desert.
It's like, yeah.
But yeah, she got shot. She was dying. She wanted to hurry up and get this done with. And Joel take her. And that's what happened.
This really grinds my gears when plot holes are actually filled and there's no plot holes to complain about.
She could have waited like 2 days. You get
Oh,
better.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, because you got shot once in 2 days. You was fine to cross country.
I don't know how she... Well, she did it. I don't know. She could have waited. How long were they on the road?
Hold on. What's up?
They forgot the best part.
What's the best part? What's the beginning?
When Ellie was born?
Oh, yeah!
My God!
Everybody
Studio audience coming in clutch, baby. Oh my God.
I was like, do I say something or do I not?
I was looking like, why the hell is he waving his arms back there? Like, why are we getting this kid? Someone get this kid a juice box. What? Wow. All right, so now we got to.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
We're great
So
at
we
this.
open up the show with a lady running through the forest.
Which is actually the actress that plays Ellie in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's
She's the voice
Ellie?
actress.
Oh.
Yeah, she's Ellie. She sound like even.
she's an older lady.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
her voice. If you listen to her, you can hear Ellie like clear as day. Like I think it's. Yeah, I know she's an actress, and like I don't think she has to change her voice. Like not like
Yeah.
Troy Breaker changes his voice for Joel, but like
Yeah.
her voice is just like her voice. It's Ellie. All I'm hearing is Ellie right now. It's like Ellie's pregnant. Oh my God. It's crazy because they finally confirm why
Why it
Ellie is immune.
Yeah.
She got bladed.
She got
She got
bladed.
bladed. Blade's mom got bit by a vampire when she was pregnant. He came out, and now Ellie's a daywalker. Let's go.
She got bladed.
She got bladed. She got Wesley sniped.
So if Marlene knows this, why don't they just get another?
She didn't know that for sure.
Oh.
You know
Well, you
what I
could
mean?
experiment.
This is plot armor territory here.
Dude, the thing is,
We
you
don't do
would-
too much thinkings around this parts. We just go
would-
with the flows.
You would have to get a lady that's in labor and then have a walker clicker like bite her.
You would have to, you would have to
As
get a
she's
pregnant
giving
lady that's gonna like die having birth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's having she's like, well, you can either die and die with the baby, or like have the baby and you don't survive, but we can survive with the baby and the baby will be immune.
And then at that point,
Let's do it to everybody.
you have no attachment to the baby, so you can do whatever you want,
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
which is kind of insensitive.
I didn't think she was gonna kill her because she got bit and then she waited out and she's like, I want you to kill me. And she left. I thought she was gonna have the other guy.
I
do it.
know that was
She turned. She's like, walked in.
like, how do you do that to your friend that you've known since birth?
I know. In my head, I was like, yeah, why not? Because like,
And she was still her. Like, she hadn't turned.
yeah, but you could see her turning everything. So like in my head, like, because video games and all this stuff is just like no brainers. Like these are all like no brainer decisions for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I'm foreshadowing something. No brainer decisions. Huh.
Yeah, I don't get that.
You'll
no-
get it.
Oh.
You'll get it soon once we get to the end of the episode when a decision is made, which should have
Oh.
been a no-brainer.
Oh,
But
yeah.
brainers. Don't worry. We're still thinking.
Yes. So now we know
We know the origins
of
of the
Ellie's-
Daywalker. So apparently that was whatchamacallit. That was like a running theory the whole time. Yeah. I never really looked
I mean, it
into
makes sense
Yeah.
that it would be like that.
Yeah, and I liked how they explained it. How it was like the cordyceps were like growing with her as she was growing, but because whatever was in her, the one that's in her brain, the receptors,
Yeah.
were basically saying like, "Oh no, yeah, we're good, we're living here just fine. Leave
Yeah.
us alone. We
It's
don't."
like she's already infected. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, no, I gave birth and I cut the cord before I got bit.
Yeah, before I struggled, because fighting an infected with a baby is a lot easier than fighting pregnant. I think I said it right.
Lady, no one believes you.
I cut the cord before. Trust me. I fought off the infected with one hand,
and
then I pulled the baby out.
Yeah, I know.
I pulled the cord and the
went-
baby.
like a grenade from Rambo. Like a Rambo grenade. He just went, and that's when he bit me. You know what I always find really stupid? It was like, how do you not notice a walker bites you?
I was just like, well, when you get bit, you don't feel. Well, I don't know, because I feel like it's an adrenaline rush.
Dude, a guy bit me once in my thigh.
You were fighting him
Yes, and
for your life.
Not for my
You were
life.
like you saw your life at last
I
before
was-
your eyes as you're fighting some man, and he ended up biting you. He was like, "Ugh."
I mean,
And
I
you
was
just
like,
woke up like, oh, this is Genjutsu. This Genjutsu just broke
I
out
was-
of Genjutsu because this guy just bit me in the leg.
I was
Don't
like
worry, it's a Naruto
8.
reference.
I was like 8, and his answer was to bite my thigh.
Because why?
I don't know. He was like crazy.
You said you were fighting him. So
He
you
wanted-
weren't fighting him, or he just came up to you and bit you in the thigh?
No, he was like crazy. Like he had, I don't know.
Mental
I can't
health
say for
issues?
sure. No, he had like a really short fuse, And I don't know why. Like I lived in an apartment building, and I was like, hey, what's up? I'm up here. You're down there.
Then he climbed up.
And then he started running up the stairs. He's like, oh, you're making fun of me. And then bit my thigh.
Really?
Yeah.
So he
No
never
joke.
fought you, and you never were in a haze fighting for your life. Okay. Yeah. If somebody
Wait,
ran up
haze
to me,
fight?
like was in a haze, like, you know, he was like so full of adrenaline.
No.
Your life was flashing before your eyes. And then after everything's like starts wearing off, you're like, oh crap, I got bit.
I don't know, man.
He was like, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it?
Kind of.
He just threw him off the second floor balcony.
No.
Get off! He said, "Long live the king!"
Yeah, I don't know.
He scarred him. But yeah, I can't
that's
believe we
always the
forgot.
thing.
Shout out to studio audience for reminding us, baby, because I think we would have went on without saying
Yes.
anything.
Yes.
Because you guys were like reversed, so I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna go back.
Yeah.
Just didn't. And then you guys went to the hospital. I'm like, all right. Then.
We have short memories.
So now that we know the origin of the Daywalker,
Yes.
we can go back
Back to the future.
to the future.
And
If you can get past future, can you get future?
oh, Squidward.
That's, I was like, what's that from? But it was like, future.
Like all chromed out. SpongeBob. I'm SpongeBob 2000.
All right.
Marlene's there and tells Joel all about Ellie and like what's going on
Yep.
and what they're gonna do. And she's like, they're gonna find the cordyceps that's with her. And this, but cordyceps is in your brain. He's like, yeah.
He says, yeah. And then he's like,
Oh,
that is the Star Wars meme.
what?
We gotta operate on a. Oh yeah, we gotta operate, get the cure. Oh yeah.
It's in the brain.
It's in the brain. Yeah, right.
You're gonna come back to me, right?
He's not gonna die, right? But it's in the brain, right? Hey, puts two and two together.
She gives him a note, right?
No, she gives him her knife.
So I remember her. I thought it was like a note of some sorts.
Yeah.
So
No, it's a knife.
yeah, walk him out. If he tries anything, shoot him.
Yeah. And then to be
And then
on the
he-
safe side, here's a no-brainer moment here. He was already getting a little too rowdy for me to handle. I was like, let's just put this rabid animal down right now. The other thing I would have thought about too is like, he actually made it all the way over here.
I know.
He survived.
You know how
And we lost half our army.
you know how bad the odds were for him.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was a betting man.
The thing is, sometimes you got to think maybe it's better to travel light.
Yeah, because you're in a smaller group. You can get by a place. You're not as noticeable.
However, if you're alone,
Yeah. You're alone at night and you're sleeping. Odds are you're going to die.
yeah. With all the Raiders of the Lost Ark going around. Yeah, what does he do? Like, he just stops in the stairwell, right?
He has a senior moment. He goes,
It's like, I think I crap my pants.
it depends. Senior Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And then-
have you ever seen that, Robot Chicken?
No.
They did a whole Senior Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. It's like Senior Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What do they do?
Heroes and a half. They were just like old, and they were like
Fighting crime?
No, they were all in senior homes. Michelangelo jumped on a skateboard and slipped and broke his back. And then he said, I just cowabungaed my pants. And he goes, it depends. Oh, man. So after Joel's senior moment, he was like,
I don't know, like, oh.
he says,
I
no,
crap my pants."
I have to save my baby girl.
And then he pulls off a ninja move.
He presses triangle. He does the Batman Arkham City counter. He goes,
Beep. Kills two guys in
with
the stairwell,
one stone.
and then goes off on a rampage.
And then it goes the real video game territory because this dude, when we say he was invincible, we are saying he was fighting stormtroopers from Star Wars any Star Wars movie because nobody had aim. No wonder why half the people, half of the Fireflies couldn't make it because they couldn't shoot a man 10 feet in front of them.
I like the cinematics.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it seemed like a war, and he was shell shocked.
He was just like in the zone.
Yeah,
he was in the zone from Kuroko, and he almost got to the zone too.
That's what happens. That's what happens in the multiplayer when you get hurt. You like go into like tunnel vision. I think it's like a perk that you have to get.
Yeah, for, Biker Boys. Lawrence Fishburne and his son, they go into the tunnel vision.
You're talking about Baby Boy.
No, Biker Boys.
No, Baby Boy.
Baby Boys with Tyrese. I'm talking about Biker Boys with
Tyrese and Taraji.
You know who's in Biker Boys? Booby Miles. It all comes full circle here.
What's
on Off Topic, baby. If you don't like Friday Night Lights by now, you better go look it up.
What's his name in real life?
Derek Luke.
Yeah, Derek Luke. Yeah.
Why do you think my name's Derek? I changed my name purposely to Derek because of Booby Miles.
He was also in the. I liked him. He had that other movie where he was like a Marine, Antoine Fisher.
I think
that's what it's called.
Yeah,
he was good.
I like him. But back to Saving Private Ellie.
I know. It reminded me of Saving Private Ryan.
It was
when
crazy.
Tom Hanks was just like,
and Joel went on a rampage, and he didn't get shot at all. And I mean, I didn't mind it. It was great.
Yeah.
But there was some scenes where I was like, come on, you need to have a scratch or so. Like at the end, he needed like a bullet wound or something.
I know.
But he didn't have it.
I
was just
hit
like,
him in the toe at least.
Like it didn't bother me, but at the same time, I was just like, come on. I know it's based on a video game. I know if I played the game, I'd definitely kill all these guys without getting shot. I probably wouldn't even have this whole rampage. I'd sneak up behind like half of them, break their necks, and then.
What about the doctor?
Oh, the doctor?
What did he think was going to happen?
That scene was actually mercy compared to the scene in the game.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, actually, I think you can. I think the scene plays out differently from
what you choose.
What weapon you have equipped.
Oh,
so if you don't have a weapon equipped, he grabs the scalpel and he charges you, and you just like Batman melee him and just like, and then you just make him stab himself, and he's like, so he basically is like, no,
why you hitting yourself?
Why are you stabbing yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you stabbing you?
That's man. It was like
he didn't think, he didn't hesitate. He says, I can't let you take.
I am not letting you take her.
Beaker, so somebody come.
Yeah, we got. It's like speakers in the back.
That's all Joel heard. He was like, me. That's all was going through Joel's mind. Every time he was killing people, all he heard was
like, dude, this one guy got rid of about, 20 supposed soldiers that you have.
Well, no wonder why Fedra's been winning.
I know. No wonder this lady took over the
No wonder why they had to leave the QZs. Because they don't have aim. They went to Stormtrooper school.
You got what's his name? Finn?
What?
Finn?
Oh, yeah. The only one that was like, you know what? I think I can hit him if I just take this goddamn helmet off.
How do you see through this? Oh, man. No wonder. Oh, man.
Probably you're drunk. We'll leave him there.
Yeah, he fell.
He fell in the intro anyway. I don't know how he got back up.
Continuity. Yeah, he gets rid of Nerd Magoo. And then the ladies are literally about to pee their pants.
So I guess one of the nurses is actually a voice actress for a character in the second game that I can't say because it'll spoil season 2. But that'll have to wait till next time. But unless you guys want to know about this secret character we're talking about, let us know in the comments. And maybe we'll do a little story. We'll just do like a little Last of Us spoiler part 2.
That'll be a spoiler for me.
Oh, you don't even know, huh?
No.
And
All I know is the beginning.
Yeah, we can discuss about our little hypothesis. Though they said they're not going to change the story at all. They're not going to change anything. So it's going to be the same story, but how the events play out, they'll probably add stuff. They won't take anything away because I don't think they took anything away from the game.
They took creative liberties with certain things. It wasn't like something major.
Yeah.
And
they already confirmed there's going to be a lot more infected in the next season. Because literally,
there's like
episode 5 is probably the reason why episode 5 was like the best one is because that whole horde and the bloater came out, and then after that, like I said, you never see a bloater again. But that still was amazing. That's still probably like my favorite episode.
Aside from the leader.
Oh yeah, the leader.
Which nothing against her. It's just
she didn't feel like a leader.
She didn't fit the bill.
So we get into the good part here. Right after Joel goes on his whole rampage, Jackson, he kills the doctor.
He was fighting against that door, and
The brain, a cordyceps growing the brain. Just breaking the door down.
so yeah, he just lifts her up and takes her, right?
He lifts her up and takes her. But it was crazy because like when that doctor came, he was like me, and he was like, I'm not having it today, Beaker. He didn't look at him. He was just like he was like tired of already killing all this people. He was like, stop wasting my time.
You tell me to look for the light, I'm gonna shoot you.
He said, last time you told me to look for the light, I told you to break your jaw. I've had enough of this.
Yeah, go to the parking lot, find that car's like you're charging the battery on a car or something.
I don't know, but yeah, he's looking for a car.
Yeah,
and Marlene does not shoot him when he first arrives, and she gets the gun to his back, clean shot to his head, clean shot to his back, clean shot anywhere really, because she's behind him. But she gives away her position. Hey Joel, I'm right behind you. I could have killed you and saved the day, but you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna prolong this a little more because this is a James Bond movie.
I always hate that when people are like sneaking around trying to surprise attack, and they're like 20 feet away, and they start running. It's like.
Yeah, I know, right? They sneak up 2 feet before they get to you. Like, I got you now. You're like, oh.
Well, you gave me enough time to react.
Good thing I have these things called reflexes. I was playing Pistol Whip the other day with the PSVR 2, which, well, we might do a little review. I got some videos. I'll throw some up there. And I didn't realize how crazy my reflexes were until I saw the video of me dodging bullets.
all the red lines coming out.
I saw all the red lines. And then there's one point where there's a guy, he pops up not even a foot in front of you and shoots at the same time, and I dodged it.
How?
I know. I dodged it, and I was like, whoa, oh my gosh, did you see that? And I looked at the film, and I was like, what am I, in the Matrix? Like, what the hell's going on here?
Neo, and he goes like this. You start looking for all the Advils around your house.
I took the blue pill.
They're blue. Yeah, they're blue.
But yeah, so she's trying to convince him.
Even though he killed the only doctor that she knows of that could do the
allegedly.
Operation.
Yeah. Part of it's like, is he though?
Well, that she knows of.
And then there's dumb people like the leader from episode 4 and 8 who just kills doctors because they don't tell him information.
Yeah, because they killed him.
And then they all died from the common cold.
I know. Yeah, it's so scary. It's like, hey, I cut my finger.
I know how to make ibuprofen. Yeah, I got a headache all of a sudden. This headache won't go away.
What's like the stupidest thing? I don't know, you sneeze. Achoo. It'll be all right. 2 weeks later, it's like Gwyneth Paltrow and Contagion.
Matt Damon just like, Matt Damon, immune.
You ever see the South Park one with Ben Affleck where his parents have the butt faces? They're like,
no.
That's one of the beginning ones.
All right. Come on, we're at the home stretch here. We're
getting there. Can't get distracted. Marlene starts talking to Joel, trying to convince him.
And for a second there, you're kind of like, oh, will he listen to reason? Or is he still in shell shock from that whole war he was just in?
She's the cure. You are kind of dooming all humanity.
But if you play the game, you're sitting there like, Joel already lost one daughter. He's not losing another one.
Yeah.
And it cuts to them driving. Well, actually, no, it cuts to him driving.
Exactly.
He's driving away because he's on the road again.
It's on the road again.
Yeah, Ellie wakes up in the back and you're like, oh, he didn't leave Ellie there. What happened? And then he explains to Ellie like, oh, yeah, it was a whole bunch of BS and, Fireflies.
Other people.
There's a bunch of people like you. You're not special at all.
In fact, they have so many people that they stopped.
That we didn't even need you. They were like, hey, you know what? Take this can of Chef Boyardee as a gift, as a participation gift.
Some beefaroni.
Eat some beefaroni and you'll be golden. Clearly, she was like, what?
Yeah.
It was so awkward because what I would have done if I was Joel, if I wanted to get away with this, was wait until Ellie woke up in the hospital with you while everyone's dead. Dress some of the guys up or take some of the guys' armors off and had them look like raiders. Because he went through like, the raiders came to attack everybody, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh my God. But all he had to do is stay there Maybe even shoot himself.
I know.
Stay in that whole, murder town over there, and let her wake up like, oh my God, Joel, what happened? And then like him pretending like he's dying.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened, Ellie? We got attacked by Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, because everyone's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
He killed
So it's not like
absolutely
she's
everyone.
seen anything.
Oh no, he left the nurses.
That's the other thing. Just go back and kill him. I mean, he killed everybody else. He's like, you know what? I'm going to follow through with this story. I'm going to go kill the nurses, and then bam, just chill there. I'm like, Ellie,
Yes, Ellie's not dumb.
I've been trying to wake you up. I can't move. You're too damn heavy. I know you somehow dragged me all the ways away to a village while I was dying.
Hey, you
I
got
couldn't do
me
it
up
for
on
you
a
'cause I
horse.
got shot.
You lifted me up and got me on a horse.
Exactly.
And then she's like, what'd they let you walk? Like, why were you so special that they didn't kill you?
Yeah, exactly. Right. He's like, hello. I traveled across the country with you and we both survived. I made an adamantium. Can't lose. She said, what about Marlene? And he's like, I'm sorry. And then they flash back to him shooting Marlene.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because that was all the same scene, and like how there's the voice actors and stuff doing it.
Yeah.
She did that exact same scene in the game in motion capture. In the motion suits.
Really?
Yeah. So she's on the floor like, like don't go, blah blah blah. She's like, wait, just let me.
That's right, because she is the voice actress for Marlene as well. Yeah.
So I recently saw a clip again of her in the motion capture, and she looked young. I was like, oh, that is her. That's what I keep forgetting. And it's like, but actually, it wasn't. Black don't crack, baby, because she didn't look that young. She didn't look like it was aged like a huge age, because the game's like 10, almost 13 years old now.
Yeah. Was that a PS3 or was it
PS3?
It was a PS3 game. Yeah.
But then, like right after PS4 came out, and they just like
they
remastered it
it really
upscaled
quick.
it, and like gave it like 60 frames per second, nice 4K graphics, and it actually looked pretty good. And then everybody complained when they're like, "Last of Us Part 1 remake, oh why? It's $70 same game," and then they play like, "Oh my God, this game actually is amazing." But so Marlene gets killed,
And they run out of gas.
and they run out of gas. But hold on, before even this happens, what do you think about that whole him killing everybody to save her? Because I actually have mixed feelings about that whole situation. Because remember, I was talking about no-brainer moments here.
Okay. What do you mean how I feel?
Do you agree with what Joel did? Would you have killed everyone, saved, and was like, "Yeah, screw the human race"?
It's tough, man.
No, I don't want you to think like, "Well, if I was in a situation like that, I don't know." I want just how you would think right now.
How I think right now?
Yes, you would like, "See, Ellie,
I don't want to lose another daughter.
what right now?"
Yeah.
Well, thanks to you, world's doomed.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Would you give up your daughter?
Saved millions. Chloe just did an explosive poop, got all over my face. Today, she is the sacrifice that is gonna save the world
But
because she got shit all in my face.
oh man, I don't know. It's definitely tough because you are dooming.
Everyone, yes, because apparently that's the only surgeon
Yeah.
that can do that.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings.
And
I don't know how I feel,
nobody actually
honestly.
knows how she's infected. We only know as the viewers because it was a flashback.
Yeah.
And Marlene's the only person that could kind of know because she was there when all that stuff went down. But now that Marlene's dead, nobody knows why she's immune, like at all. Not even Ellie.
Not even Joel.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Because it's just a flashback that we as the viewer knows. So nobody knows why she's still immune. So that mystery's done.
Yeah,
dead.
so you can't try to recreate it. I don't know, man.
I guess story-wise, did you like what happened?
Yeah.
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 So story-wise for me in the show, I liked it a lot better than in the game.
What's the difference?
Well, the difference is I was the one controlling Joel.
Okay.
And I was the one playing the game.
Yeah.
And I was the one tasked with saving humanity.
Okay.
And I was the one who...
He's like, man, I went through all this.
Yeah, exactly. And I was the one who, at the end of the game, they were like, psych, you don't get to save humanity. You kill everybody and doom it. And I was just like...
That's dumb.
What? Like, I like the game literally all the way up to that point. I'm just like...
All right, if it was in the game, me controlling Joel, like, I play a game to get through it.
Exactly.
I get...
That's why the ending's actually very divisive because of it. Everyone's like, no, I want to save humanity. No, Joel's right. And story-wise, sure, Joel's decision, like, it makes sense because, like, character development and all that stuff.
But
I'm playing the game, and I'm here to save the world.
I mean, yeah, I see that point. Yeah, it's like, you
and
give
then,
me
like,
a
even
task.
yeah, and even if I'm like, even if I'm in story, you're watching the story and it's engaged and all that stuff, you're not as engaged because you're like, sometimes some cutscenes just take a little too long, and you're like, can I get back to playing the game now?
Skip.
Metal Gear Solid,
We're pressing
even though Metal Gear Solid's cutscenes is crazy. Yeah, exactly.
Snake.
Snake,
That,
snake,
the first one.
snake. Yeah, so because my mentality playing the game, I was like, wow, this sucks. Like, really? You did all this stuff just to be like, no, we're not going to save humanity. And like, sure, everyone's kind of like, "Ooh, Joel shouldn't have did that." I'm like, sure, you can argue that he shouldn't have did that or not, but it's like really the player's choice. But at the same time, I was like,
It's not the player's choice because you're really Joel. It's not like you made your own character and you're that person.
like, no, I was controlling Joel's actions, and then you kind of just like pulled the rug out from underneath me. Like, cool, yeah, it was a cool twist story wise. And if this was a Telltale game, you ever play those Telltale games, which is basically the point and click games,
the Walking Dead ones. Yeah,
those games are amazing.
Yeah, I played.
And even then, they give you choices.
Yeah.
So that would have been a cool thing. They could have had like two endings, but they want to make an impact.
I mean,
and honestly, if they didn't do that, the game probably wouldn't be as big as it is.
Yeah.
Because it would have been more like, generic ending, he saves the world, blah, blah, blah. Which they could have still actually pulled it off, making it really good, because it's just like he loses his daughter all over again. And I could see him saving, like, and then, they didn't add the whole point where he tried to kill himself in the game. So if he did kill himself, if he tried to kill himself in the game and then lose his daughter again, I can see him at the end of the game, he would kill himself. And that's how they end. Oh my God, I just found a nasty ending for
you just kill your franchise.
But it's hard. Yeah, but that's the thing. I know, right? It's a game, so they have to no, we got to milk this thing till we get some money. But yeah, the ending that I just described would have been pretty good too. He's like, all right, he sacrifices things. Yeah. He sacrifices Ellie. He uses his brain instead of his heart. He uses his brain and saves humanity. But then at the end, he kills himself, and then the screen goes black.
You should write games.
Oh, I used to drink bangs before working out, and as I'm stressed up, warming up, we in the chat just talking, just writing down random stuff, and we were like, "Oh my God, it's amazing!" I like wrote like whole Marvel movies. Like, that would be amazing, and like none of that stuff would happen. And then like the movie that we would think like, they could do this and this and this and this. And then we watch the movie like, this movie sucks because all the stuff that we just made up didn't happen.
That's how I felt about Multiverse.
So so the video game, I didn't like it because they took that choice away from me. And I guess I wasn't as invested as in Joel and Ellie's relationship as I should have been. In my head, I'm just like, you wouldn't do that. And like, sure, they used to like evidence where like, Joel, this is his daughter. He doesn't want to lose his daughter again. I'm like, so what? Like, you're trying to save the day, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't like the game like that way, the ending, how it ended like that in the game. But in the show, I loved it. It was great because it makes perfect sense why. I mean, it still makes sense why, but to me, it doesn't make perfect sense because I'm still a part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a part of the game, controlling Joel. So my decisions matter. And when you take my decisions out of it, and then it doesn't matter, then it's just like, why am I playing a game that I don't? Yeah. But because of the whole, I'm watching this unfold, and I actually am more invested in this because I don't control anything. This is all happening, and I'm watching everything go. Yeah. It makes a lot more sense for Joel to do what he did, and that's why I really like that. I was like, when I'm watching the show from the very beginning, I might even have said it in our first review episode where I was like, I like the ending a lot. I know where this is going, and I like the ending a lot more because when Joel snapped on the first one. When Joel snapped on the security guard and like beat him to death. Yeah. Because he already had flashbacks of his daughter, and he was like trying to protect another girl that kind of like didn't remind him of his daughter, but it was like put him in a situation where it's his daughter again. Yeah. I was like, look at this. He's already snapping now to just protect some random girl because of like the whole daughter vibes going on. Yeah. Wait till the end when he really snaps and like kills everybody. Like he doesn't even have to snap because he just snapped then because it was like PTSD. Exactly. But at the end of the game, he didn't snap. That was him like making the choice because now at that point, Ellie's basically his daughter again. Yeah, and now he's like, I'm not losing my daughter again.
It's fight or flight mode. Yeah. At that point, yeah.
He's like, I'm not losing my daughter again. I'm taking everybody out. Now we're turning on video game mode, and I'm putting on my super armor, and I'm putting the sliders up, aim assist on, and we killing these stormtroopers.
So what happens is they run out of gas, and they start walking through the mountains. They see that they're talking, just shooting the breeze. And then she's like, hey.
She knows something was up. She was just like in the car. She already felt it was off. And then when they were walking, he was like, this just is so weird. Why am I still not in my regular clothes? If that's what they did, why are they just going to pack me up and say, oh, go ahead, just go ahead.
You can take that, kid.
Yeah. And then they're like, Joel's suspiciously not injured. I know he's good, but he got stabbed once with me. I know. Unless Joel did a surprise attack.
Sneak attack!
Yeah, there's murder in your eyes. Oh, he cutting it deep. Pocket sand.
That ain't even out.
Pocket sand.
We ain't even started editing that.
You don't even know what that joke is. Don't worry. When those old videos come out, you'll be like, wait a second. He said, I remember. He said it. Now it makes sense. 90 years later, these videos all make sense now. It's like it can be like it's gonna be like a Marvel end credit, like, oh my god, it's all connected.
Now I know what myrrh is. Yeah, she's
I'm
like,
the Avatar.
my cabbages!
Did Boomerang come back? We're just previewing all the episodes that already happened that's not uploaded. Sonic 11.
What's the other one? Venom 2.
Black Adam. Black Adam's so good. It's a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god. That's
This is what you guys are in for when these videos come out.
No, we're friends right now. If you know all this. Yeah, and then she smelt it, and she was
Whoever
like,
smelt it, dealt it.
Yeah.
She smelt it.
And Joel farted. She was like, "Hey, is that true? What you told me?
And
You
just
promise?
like any parent would.
Yeah, I promise. Santa's coming
back
on
talk
the
to me,
24th.
girl.
I promise." And then it's like,
Okay.
okay.
And it cuts because that's how it ends in the game too.
Yeah.
There's a whole little scene where they like go back and forth between the game and like scene for scene.
Yeah.
And it ends like okay, and they turn and it's like doof, and the music plays. Doo, 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 doo. Oh, I love the music in The Last of Us. I watch the intro every time. Oh, before I even say anything, I forgot we got our studio audience in the house.
Yeah.
Let's get him up here. Let's get this man up here.
Season finale.
Season
we got special
finale.
guests.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's come over here. You can sit right here. We got talking to the mic though. We got to ask this man how he like it. How he like this. Let's go. Here we go. What's up, Jay? Go ahead,
Yo.
talk to the mic. Make
Talk
sure
to
you
the mic.
Talk
What was that?
Green.
What was it?
He's like,
It's off topic, man. Right?
he said,
Dusty
"Let's
McGee.
go."
Damn, it's a lot. All these episodes leading up to
So, what was your favorite episode?
100%.
Why?
Like the whole suspense and kind of
And that's
the
all,
end.
folks.
Go ahead, Jaden.
But yeah, the suspense in episode 5 was big. Like the Federals, right? They were
Yeah, the Federales.
yeah,
Federales.
they were trying to go after Ellie,
streak?
Sam, and I think also because Sam was also infected. The fact that she tried to heal him in the same. I really thought that was gonna work. I was like, damn, if she really heals him, then
I
that's
thought
scary.
the same thing. But then I was like, man, it's just a gesture so that he's not
everyone
scared.
thought that because nobody that didn't happen in the game, and then when that happens, like, huh? Why didn't Ellie try that?
It
Like, what
kinda
if it
makes
does
sense.
work? She is a daywalker after all.
Wade.
All of them just jumping out. And I was just like, that just tops it all off.
Yeah, that
it
scene
was
was
just,
crazy.
yeah,
That
I was
scene was
what, I was like, there's no other episode that's gonna be like that. I could already tell. I was like,
And you were right because there were no other episodes like that.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the last time you see an infected.
that was like the most action aside from.
Do you
the
see an
end.
infected after that? No, right?
No.
Just Ellie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in the mall.
Oh yeah, in the mall. Yeah.
And then at the ending,
what was the ending?
the mom getting bit.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The mom getting bit.
It was minimal. Nothing
Yeah.
like action packed like that one.
Would you give your final thoughts on the show? What's your
What's
rating?
your rating?
Yeah, we gotta do our ratings, guys. What's your
Yeah.
rating? What's your rating for the
Rating?
show overall
Uh,
and season finale?
I'm gonna say for season finale, I'm gonna say that's probably actually an 8. That's an 8 out of 10.
How many Grogu's?
Huh?
How many Grogu's?
Just give it a number. How many Grogu's?
8.
There you go.
8
I was gonna
Grogu's.
say.
All right.
I was like,
You
wait.
just said 8, so just say 8 Grogu's. Yeah. What about you? What about you?
Me, I
What about
liked
you,
it.
Mando.
I liked it as a whole. Bit of misses, not too many. Obviously, nothing's perfect.
For the last episode.
Oh, for the last episode?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
last
doing that first, and then we'll do
yeah, last episode I give it 9.3 Grogu's.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 9. I like the last episode a lot.
Yeah.
And because of how I felt about Joel's decision and the ending compared to how I felt in the game, it made this whole story as a whole better for me watching it
Yeah.
instead of playing it. And it'll probably do the same thing for The Last of Us Part 2 for a lot of people who didn't like it, even though I still liked it. Didn't bother me.
Yeah.
I liked it. All those
That's just
complainers, bunch of
fanboys.
whiners.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't like what he did. Yeah, all the complainers. Oh, I didn't like the story. And they say like Neil Druckmann sucks and all this stuff. And I'm just like, so you guys wrote a story before, right? You guys spent a couple years making video games and
I know.
polishing up on storytelling, and
Because it's not just like graphics and all that.
Yeah.
It's a movie. You're making a movie.
And then people are quick to critique anything, and it's funny. Like all the reviewers loved it, and then like all the fans are like, "Oh, this is stupid. I don't like what this happened. I don't like when this. The story sucks."
People
blah
like
blah
to
blah.
complain.
Okay, and why does it suck? They should have did that. They should have did this. I was like, damn, you guys must be genius. You know what? You guys should go out there and make the perfect game that you just described, and then let me know how it is so I can go and review it and tell you how trash it is.
Yeah. Make a story, Steven Spielberg. Yeah. So what's your score?
So yeah, I like that.
Oh, you gave
episode
it a
lot.
9.
I gave it a
Yeah.
9. I love the whole Saving Private Ellie scene.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was cool. I like that. I love how they explained how Ellie's a daywalker.
Even though we forgot about it.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe we forgot about it. She was a daywalker. Season overall, you give it 9 Grogu's.
I give it a little bit lower. Give it like an 8.5.
Well, since we're around here, 9 Grogu's.
I'm gonna say the same. 9 Grogu's. And like really overall, I was not a fan of The Last of Us at the beginning. He really got me onto it. I was like, nah.
Let me clarify. He wasn't a fan of the trailers. So then once he saw the first episode, he was like, this show's really good. We should watch it every Sunday. And we watched it every Sunday at the house. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Kids these days.
No, because I thought this was gonna be another Walking Dead.
All right. The Walking Dead was amazing in the beginning.
Whoa, that's a push.
Yeah,
In
the Walking Dead
beginning,
was amazing in the beginning.
first 2.5 seasons.
you watch of The Walking Dead?
I could barely tell the storyline.
Exactly. You didn't watch any.
Yeah. Walking Dead
4.
was amazing.
4 episodes?
Yeah.
You didn't even get into the meat of it.
All I know is that's all, folks.